First off, can we do a fit check? Because, so today we're serving some low-key 50s vibes, guys. The top is a zip-up Norton McNaughton blazer, paired with my fave olive green Ralph Lauren Bermuda shorts, bright orange Calabasas socks from AliExpress, and these cute little square toe platform heels from Rainbows. They're like high-key just for show though. I can't actually wear them. I was so mad. They keep slipping off of my feet because like I wear all my heels with socks because I hate showing my feet, but like who doesn't? Don't I just look like a pilot? Like you can just call me Captain. Hey guys, hey! So today I thought that I'd go through my upcycled closet with you guys for some reason. I don't know. I just thought it would be interesting or whatever. So I'll be going through my upcycled closet with you guys. If you don't know, upcycled just means like clothing that you kind of altered. It doesn't have to be really complicated. It could be like as simple as cutting slits in shirts, which is what I'm gonna start off with. So I'm gonna go from the simple alterations that I've done to some clothing that I found to the most complicated and time-consuming clothing items that I've procured. Hello? English? What is that? I don't know. So we're gonna get started really quickly, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Maybe take some ideas away from this or whatever. I don't know. Do what you want. You're probably gonna binge watch this along with your other playlist items. So great, let's just jump into this. So I got this first piece as a mini dress a long while ago. I literally just cut it in half because I really liked the print and didn't want to give it away, and I felt like I'd wear it more as a shirt. So yeah, I distressed the edges. I don't know if you can see, but I like put it in the dryer originally, but it didn't really do much, so I took like pliers to the edge of it just to make it look a little more rugged but still retro. Featuring waist beads from the last Pan-African Film Fest market. If you live in the Baldwin Hills, Leimert Park area, you're probably already familiar, but it's a once-a-year event that goes on for like 2 weeks. The next one is in February 2021, I think. And if you're like ever visiting LA or just like touring at that time, I totally advise you to check it out. There's so much rich design history there, and the films are quite interesting. I literally got this shirt from Forever 21. Yeah, I know, we literally went there, like, we actually went there, like, I don't know. Even though I'm not a big fan of fast fashion, Forever 21 is a good place for staples. That, and someone gave me a gift card, so I used it because I'm not an ungrateful snob. What about it? Anyways, I like being comfy, and I like to have subtle flares in my outfits to keep things just a little spicy, just a little bit. So this was a regular long sleeve. It's really soft but heavy material because it's a corduroy-ish velvet fabric. It's really nice. I just put a high slit up each side to keep it low-key saucy. And I just paired it with the classic blue mom jeans from Blurry Clothing. They're a fun online retail shop. If you follow or subscribe to Emma Chamberlain, you've probably already heard of them. On to the next. I'm totally gonna pretend I like didn't just sleep in that last shirt. I took the same concept and applied it to this super cute, extremely oversized knit sweater. I found this at Goodwill. Literally, like, thank the force for thrift shopping. Thrift shopping is life. Like, as soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. I mean, look at all these pearls, and the embroidery is just darling. I didn't make the slits too high on this one because, to be honest, I was going to use it on one of my models for a shoot, and I wasn't sure if I wanted her to wear this without bottoms or not. I really just like slightly exciting pieces that I can just throw on when I only have like 10 minutes to get ready before I leave the house. So things like this are just like simple, nice, ready to wear. Like, especially when I'm running late. I still want to look exciting, but like also no effort. This was originally a turtleneck from Ann Taylor. Over time, I just cut different parts of it off. Like, it just started losing limbs. Like, for a while, I had only just cropped the bottom, but then I decided that it'd look more mod and sleek if I gave it rough edges all around and made the turtleneck short, and I cut off the sleeves. Honestly, this is a go-to piece for me. It's fun, but still professional. I actually wore this top to LA Fashion Week volunteer orientation. I've worn it to 2 successful job interviews. I perform in this quite often. I'm low-key a minimalist, and I realize that now. I paired this with a pair of black and white checkered Ralph Lauren capris and went on with my day. And here we have another dress that I turned into a crop top. A regular crop top didn't seem exciting enough, especially with the suede materials. So I went for a clean cut, asymmetrical look, and cut out a square to reveal some hip action just to break the dress code a little bit. I hate just having clothing items sitting in my closet, so if it's something I don't wear often, I'll either try to turn it into something I'll want to wear more or give it away. 6-month rule here. If I haven't worn it in 6 months, it needs to change or needs to go. I don't even know where to start with this one. These used to be gym pants? I don't know. I'm regressing. To be literally gym pants, like sweatpants for gym. And you know, at my high school, after 10th grade, we didn't have to do PE anymore, so I just kind of like didn't know what to do with them. It's like a uniform that like you don't need anymore. So it's kind of like, if I wear these, I'm gonna look like I'm in 10th grade when I'm not. So I made it into a shirt. And what about it? That was just that, you know? So I pretty much I took scissors and I made a U shape in the crotch area, and I just put it on over my head. Oh yes, I know what you're gonna tell me. This belt does not match the rest of my jewelry. Or maybe you weren't gonna tell me that, and I'm just telling you that literally, if you're wearing gold jewelry, your belt and your pants should match. But I just really like this belt, so we're going with it. This is actually how I keep myself from buying like everything. If you match your metals, you just look so much more put together. It's crazy. Like, I think it's just something about being so meticulous. Try buying things that you know will go perfectly with a piece of clothing or jewelry that you already have in your closet. Best believe you will learn to walk away from like so many things. Just because something looks good doesn't mean that you can do it justice. Unless you actually plan on like buying a new wardrobe. Then be my guest. Go ahead. I mean, it's your money. You do you.
Right.
You do you.
So, as much as I would love to take credit for these bottoms, I can't. I can't. I bought these with this on them. However, I did not buy these on them.
I literally took a large permanent marker and drew happy faces on them. I saw this design on a Loyally online men's streetwear shop, but they were like $93 and the cut wasn't what I wanted, so I went on Shein to look for some regular pants to draw on. But then I like came across these, and OMG, funny story. I had seen these pant leg designs a few times on Insta and was like just going to DIY them, but they were just $12 and it was such a coincidence. So I was like, might as well, because I want them. This is one of my favorite upcycles that I've done. I did this a year ago as part of a Josephine Baker cosplay. It wasn't really complicated, it was just a bit tedious to work with the material and making sure the ruching was lined up as I was going for an asymmetrical high-low look. This dress was a hand-me-down from when I was like 8 years old, and for some reason I've never been able to like get rid of it. But don't at me and don't come for me unless I send for you. To be honest, this dress makes me feel like a pixie princess, and who's gonna tell me otherwise?
Choose your fighter.
So, I'm not gonna put this one on all the way because I never wear it all the way on. It's kind of just like a prop, you know? As you can see, it says Astro World. This is clearly a knockoff. You see, this is not embroidered. However, I was given this. It was a gift. So I was thankful for it, you know? Because gratitude, duh. Anyways, I took the opportunity to kind of play around with the design a little, and so I added this. No, what I actually did was there's this vintage bucket hat that I've had forever, and like it had stains all over it, so it was from Disney, and I just thought it was cute because look, Tinkerbell. So I took it and I cut it into like these little rhombus shapes, and I just sewed it onto. And I just sewed it onto the pocket, and then I took the pocket, here's where it gets tricky, and I cut it out from the bottom, and I moved it up to the top, because I wanted to actually turn this into a crop top, but I was like, wait, it's winter. At the time it was winter, and I needed like a little fun overthrow, so here you go, here you have it. Get witty, get witty. Get with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Oh my god, guys. So, if you don't know, you're about to find out, but like, so, I'm a poet. I write poetry, I do performances, and I actually self-published a few books. Only one of them really matters though. The things we keep is my life. I created this shirt as promo merch for my next book that I will still be releasing this November. I never got to do the photo shoot because Miss Rona came and told everybody to have several seats, so now I just sleep in it. But anyhow, I bought a beige oversized tee from Goodwill, used Photoshop Express to add my poem to a simple background, and had it printed onto the shirt at this Lawson swap meet. I had a Dickies backpack that I was just done using, so I had been saving the label to use for something because I thought it would look cool. I don't know, I just like Dickies. So I then hand sewed the label, LOL, because I refused to buy a sewing machine for some reason. I sewed the label to the shirt. Quite a journey. Last but far from least, we have this pencil skirt that I got. I don't know if you guys can see this. Back when electric green was in, honestly it was such a fad, short-lived, overhyped trend that I was like a little embarrassed to be seen wearing it after the trend died down, so I decided to have some reckless fun with it. I was inspired by my last trip to Disneyland. I loved the Toy Story part. What was that place called? It was like, oh, Pizza Planet. Yes, Pizza Planet was so... My fave scene from the movies was from Toy Story 2, when those little claw machine aliens were like worshipping the claw, and they were like, oh my, they were like, the claw chooses who will go and who will stay, and then that one alien was like, I have been chosen, farewell my friends, and it was like so creepy but like real, and like also we stand leveling up. So I used that quote. I just kind of had fun with this and went crazy with it. I pretty much did a bunch of rough sketching with fabric markers. I drew the alien and surrounded it with primitive looking Louis V stars, and I sewed these artificial pink and cream pearls into the middle of them. I chose a Lil Peep lyric from Beamer Boy. Yes, it's def at the top of my motivational playlist.
Your opinion is not my business. And I added barbed wire underneath it and labeled it as the sky as a cuter, cheesy little reference to the sky being the limit. And that just kind of comes around under the rest of my extra back. Oh my, guys, please pray for me. I need a butt. We're lacking back there. Then, I don't know if you can see it, but at the bottom, I drew a rocket ship. I wanted to make it look as childish and primitive as possible, just because, I don't know, rocket ships are supposed to be imaginative. I drew a rocket ship taking off towards the stars and away from the barbed wire. This skirt is probably my fave attention grabber or fascinator, if I must.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's a wrap. Like, that's just that. This was all of my upcycled wardrobe, and maybe I'll even add in the originals. My first DIYs, they really got me into upcycling. And if you, I don't know, if you just have stuff lying around your house that you never wear and you feel like going shopping, why don't you look at those things first and see what you can play around with? Totally just explore that. Because I know, like, do-it-yourself culture and upcycling really just took me to the next level. Yeah. Bye!
Hello, baby!